I don't know what a celebrity is. For me, it was just work. I could have been that chartered accountant.
Yes.
I could have been that lawyer. I could have been any business person. Yeah. It doesn't make me any different. For the fact that I'm in the creative industry and people recognize me easy when I am in the street or whatever, that doesn't make me any different. I have to pay my tax. I have to pay my VAT. I have to, make sure that the returns are done. I have to make sure that CIPC is properly done as well. So these are the things that sometimes we tend to forget, and we ask or expect other people to do things for us. And at the end of the day, we blame them. You hear so many artists saying, my manager robbed me, my record company is robbing me. And yes, sometimes those things do happen, because if you don't ask questions, somebody will take you for a ride. But it's important that you surround yourself with people who've got your best interests at heart, and they will guide you and help you. And if you are ready to accept that there are those who know better than you, and they will impart their knowledge, and you are ready to suck it in and say, I'm happy to learn.
One of the things for me that I'm, taking and receiving, from what you're saying, and I hope that this message, does come across, especially to people who are artists, even though, this podcast is not specifically for artists, but I'm realizing that you were showing up for yourself, right? But you were showing up for yourself in ways that doing the things that are not enjoyable to do. But that's how sometimes we have to show up for ourselves. So you went and you said, what's going on with my taxes? We know that there is a major tax issue when it comes to artists in South Africa, where a person at the peak of their fame, they were driving this car and driving that car. And then 5 years later, they are complaining and saying, SARS wants to take my car and they want to take my house. Where it's like, we've never heard that about you, that SARS wants to take your car and wants to take your house. But I think that's what the lesson is here. Right? That how come we've never heard that Mama Yvonne, SARS is after you, right? But the reason why that has not happened is because you have shown up for yourself for things that are unpopular and not fun to do. And you said, I'm going to read the contract. I'm going to figure out what you do behind the scenes as a manager. I need to understand what happens with CIPC with my returns. I need to understand with SARS, with my returns. What happens on stage and what happens in the public is one thing, and that's enjoyable and that's fun, but it is not all of it.